In the world of flowers, there's a secret dance happening every day, a delicate partnership between plants and their tiny winged visitors. But this isn't just any relationship, it's one of the most vital exchanges on earth. Welcome to the hidden world of pollinators, where the gentle buzz of bees and the fluttering wings of butterflies are not just beautiful, but crucial to the survival of life as we know it. Picture a garden in full bloom, the vibrant yellows of little gem marigolds, the striking purples of butterfly bushes, and the towering brilliance of sunflowers, all swaying gently in the summer breeze. Today, we're going on a journey to explore the power of pollinators, those hardworking creatures that keeps our gardens flourishing, from the soft hum of bees collecting nectar in a bed of marigolds to the mesmerizing dances of monarchs and swallowtails as they grace the butterfly bushes. We'll see how these little garden visitors are more than just beautiful, they are essential. As we stroll through the garden, take a moment to listen, not just with your ears, but with your eyes. There's a rhythm here, a harmony that builds on teamwork and transformation. Watch closely as a honeybee dives into a glowing marigold bloom, its tiny legs brushing against golden pollen, transferring life from one flower to another. But this story isn't about beautiful flowers. It's about the unsung heroes of our gardens, bees and butterflies, and even small birds. Tirelessly, they orchestrate a symphony of growth and abundance as they flitter from blossom to blossom. Our story begins in a bed of vibrant little gem marigolds. These compact, fiery blooms are buzzing with activity as honeybees zip from flower to flower. Each visit is more than just a snack break, it's a mission. The bee dips its head into a marigold, seeking out the sweet nectar, but unknowingly, it's also picking up grains of pollen on its fuzzy body. As it moves on to the next bloom, it carries the pollen with it, spreading potential new life with every landing. As the camera pans over the cluster of marigolds, you can see bees busily hopping from bloom to bloom. Their tiny wings blur as they dive deep into each flower, gathering the sweet nectar and pollen that not only fuels their colonies but also helps our gardens grow. The marigold's bright petals stand out like beacons, signaling that this is a rich nectar source, a banquet for bees that keeps the entire ecosystem thriving. This cross pollination is what keeps marigolds bright and healthy, ensuring that next season's blooms will be just as vibrant. But the magic doesn't stop here. Just a few steps away, towering sunflowers stand tall, their faces following the path of the sun. Bright and golden, they serve as a beacon for the passing butterflies, inviting them to stop and sip from their abundant nectar. A monarch butterfly flutters gently in, its delicate wings casting a soft shadow on the sunflower's face. As it probes with its long proboscis, it too becomes an agent of pollination, spreading pollen from one flower to another. And then there's the butterfly bush, a true magnet for these ethereal creatures. Its spike clusters of purple blooms are alive with movement, each one hosting a different visitor. Painted ladies and swallowtails delicately land, flitting from flower to flower, drawn by the promise of a sweet meal. But as they do, they play their role in this great natural exchange, ensuring that the flowers around them will continue to bloom and provide food for other pollinators. It's a delicate ballet, their vibrant wings fluttering in perfect harmony as they move from flower to flower, transferring tiny grains of pollen with every brush of their legs. Each butterfly is more than just a splash of color. They are carriers of life, carrying the potential for new blooms across the garden. As we delve deeper into the squash patch, the bees make another appearance. The large yellow blossoms stretch open like a welcoming beacon to our hardworking bees. The flowers are a sight to behold, broad, delicate petals filled with rich pollen. Here, the bee's work becomes even more significant. It crawls deep into the squash blossoms, collecting nectar, and in the process, dusting itself thoroughly with golden pollens. Unlike some flowers, squash needs a helping hand to transfer pollen from the male to female blossoms, making bees essential for a fruitful harvest. With every blossom they visit, they are ensuring that more squash will grow and ripen, feeding us and supporting the health of the garden. But it's not just about the food or the flowers. These tiny travelers, bees, butterflies, and even hummingbirds, are carrying out a complex dance of life that keeps our garden not only alive but thriving. They move pollen from one bloom to another, creating a chain reaction of growth and abundance. Without them, the garden would be quiet and still, a shadow of the vibrant oasis it is now. Think of your favorite flower or vegetable. Would it be the same without the hum of bees or the soft flutters of butterfly wings? Probably not. That's the magic of pollination. Pollinators make our gardens sing with life, color, and vitality. So, how can we help them? It's simple. By planting more flowers, providing water sources, and creating a safe haven free of harmful chemicals, we can ensure that little ears continue to thrive. Every moment spent in these blooms is a moment of life giving activity. One visit from one pollinator can be the difference between a bountiful harvest and a withered plant. It's nature's way of weaving balance and beauty into every petal and every leaf. But why does this dance of pollination matter so much? Consider this. Without these tiny garden helpers, over 75% of the world's flowering plants would struggle to reproduce. That's not just flowers, but fruits, vegetables, and even the very trees that make up our forests. In other words, these small creatures are the unseen forces that shape our food supply and sustain our ecosystems. Beyond just the practical, there's a deeper beauty here. There's something awe inspiring in the way nature designed such small creatures to carry out such a monumental task. The flutter of butterfly wings, the hum of a bee as it hovers over a blossom, these aren't just sights and sounds of summer. They are reminders of resilience, cooperation, and the quiet, interconnected wonder of life. So, next time you see a bee diving into a marigold or a butterfly dancing around a sunflower, take a moment to appreciate the intricate work they're doing. It's not just about nectar and pollen, it's about life, growth, and the continuation of something much greater than themselves. As the day fades and the garden settles, the bees retreat to their hives and the butterflies tuck their wings to rest for the night. But tomorrow, I'm sure they'll be back, ready to continue their vital work. So the next time you see a bee buzzing around a squash blossom or a butterfly gracing your zinnias, let's take a moment to appreciate these incredible contributions. Because when you plant for pollinators, you're not just growing a garden, you're cultivating life. If you love watching these fascinating pollinators in action, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your fellow nature lovers, and subscribe for more glimpses into the wonders of the garden. Let's all do our part to protect and nurture these tiny eras, ensuring they'll continue their work for generations to come.